Have you ever heard of a place that just vanished? Not a single person, but an entire village, wiped off the map as if it never existed. Today, we rediving into one of history's most chilling mysteries. The lost English village of Warren-Percy. Picture this. It's the late Middle Ages, a time of knights, castles, and sprawling green countryside. Nestled in the Yorkshire wolds was Warren-Percy, a bustling little community. For centuries, families lived here, worked the land, went to church, and built their lives. We know this because archaeologists have unearthed the ghostly outlines of their homes and the stone foundations of their church, St. Martin's. But by the early 16th century, everyone was gone. The homes crumbled, the streets grew over, and the once lively village fell silent. So, what happened? Where did everyone go? For a long time, the most popular theory was the Black Death. It makes sense, right? The plague swept across Europe, wiping out entire populations. It's easy to imagine it tearing through a small, isolated village like Warren-Percy, leaving no one behind. It's a dramatic and terrifying explanation, and for years, it was accepted as fact. But modern archaeology tells a different, and perhaps even more fascinating, story. When researchers began excavating the site in the mid-20th century, they expected to find mass graves, the telltale sign of a plague catastrophe, but they didn't. The village cemetery showed normal burial patterns over centuries, not a sudden, massive death event. The plague theory started to fall apart. Something else must have driven the people of Warren-Percy away. The real culprit, it turns out, was far less dramatic, but just as devastating for the villagers. It was sheep. Yes, sheep. You see, during the 15th and 16th centuries, England's economy was undergoing a massive shift. Wool became an incredibly valuable commodity. It was like the oil of its day. Landowners quickly realized they could make a lot more money raising sheep for their wool than they could by renting out land to tenant farmers. This led to a brutal practice known as enclosure. Powerful lords, like the Hilton family who owned the land at Warren-Percy, began systematically evicting their tenants. They tore down houses, fenced off the common lands where villagers grazed their own animals, and converted vast tracts of farmland into sheep pastures. The people who had lived there for generations were simply forced out, left with nowhere to go. They became homeless wanderers, struggling to find work in overcrowded towns. The story of Warren-Percy's and one of a sudden, mysterious plague. It's a slow, deliberate act of economic clearance. It's a story of profit over people. The haunting ruins of the village church, the last building to be abandoned, stand as a silent monument to a lost community. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most frightening monsters aren't supernatural forces, but human greed. The village didn't just disappear, it was erased. So, the next time you see a seemingly empty, rolling green field in the English countryside, take a moment. You might just be standing on the ghost of a forgotten village, a place like Warren-Percy, whose story was buried for centuries. What do you think's the most compelling historical mystery? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the past, don't forget to like and subscribe for more historical deep dives. See you next time.